What if everything you thought about squirting was wrong? It's one of the most misunderstood and debated topics in human intimacy. Some say it's the ultimate sign of pleasure, while others dismiss it as nothing more than a physical reflex. But what do women actually feel when it happens? Is it ecstasy, indifference, or even discomfort? Most people don't know the truth because very few studies have ever explored it. Today, we're breaking down the science, the sensations, and the real experiences of women who squirt. If you think this is just something you see in certain movies, think again, because what you're about to learn will change your understanding of female pleasure forever. What is squirting? The science behind it. Let's start with what's actually happening inside the body. Squirting refers to the release of fluid from the urethra during heightened arousal or orgasm in some women. Unlike what many believe, this is not just urine, but a mix of fluids from the Skene's glands, which are considered the female equivalent of the prostate. Studies suggest that squirting fluid contains traces of urine due to proximity to the bladder, enzymes like PSA, prostate-specific antigen, secretions from the Skene's glands, which contribute to lubrication. When arousal builds, these glands fill with fluid, and during climax, the pelvic muscles contract, pushing this fluid out. The amount varies from a few drops to a powerful gush. Some describe it as a flood of sensation, while others hardly notice it at all. To truly understand squirting, we need to take a closer look at female anatomy. The urethra, often associated solely with urination, plays a surprising role in sexual pleasure. Surrounding the urethra are the Skene's glands, which are part of the intricate network of erectile tissue in the vulva. These glands are believed to be the source of the fluid released during squirting. But why do some women squirt while others don't? The answer lies in individual anatomy and physiology. Some women have more developed Skene's glands, while others may not. Additionally, factors like hydration, sexual arousal, and even psychological comfort can influence whether squirting occurs. It's a reminder that every woman's body is unique, and there's no right way to experience pleasure. What do women actually feel? Real science and experiences. Since squirting has been sensationalized in media, scientists have taken a deeper look into how women actually experience it. One study conducted in Sweden interviewed 28 self-identified squirters, and their responses fell into three major categories. 1. A sexual superpower, intense pride and confidence. Many women in the study described squirting as an awakening. They felt empowered, seeing it as a sign of being deeply in tune with their bodies. Some actively trained themselves to achieve it, reading books, attending workshops, or working with partners who prioritize the experience. It made them feel special, unique, like they had discovered something extraordinary about their pleasure. Some compared it to unlocking a deeper level of intimacy and release. For these women, squirting wasn't just physical, it was psychological. It gave them a sense of control, pride, and uninhibited expression. 2. Indifference. It happens, but it's no big deal. Not everyone sees squirting as life-changing. Some women admitted that while they squirt, it doesn't feel like anything particularly special. Some didn't even realize it was happening until they noticed wet sheets. For them, it didn't enhance their orgasm, it was just a side effect. This challenges the myth that squirting equals stronger pleasure. For some, it's simply a reflex, not necessarily an explosion of sensation. Number 3. Discomfort and shame, the hidden struggles. Here's something most people never talk about. Some women find squirting uncomfortable, messy, or even embarrassing. They weren't sure if they were losing control of their bladder. Some were self-conscious about how their partner would react. A few felt that media and society overhyped squirting, making them feel pressured to achieve it. For these women, the experience was more psychological than physical. If a partner made them feel safe and appreciated, they were more likely to embrace it rather than fear it. The mind-body connection, why squirting feels different for everyone. Here's where it gets fascinating. Squirting isn't just physical, it's deeply tied to the brain. When a woman feels relaxed, safe, and fully immersed in pleasure, the body responds more freely. But if she's anxious, self-conscious, or distracted, her body might resist the reflex entirely. Some women have reported that when they finally let go mentally, squirting happened naturally. This is why emotional safety, trust, and uninhibited pleasure play a huge role in whether a woman experiences squirting as pleasurable or stressful. Cultural and social influences. The way women feel about squirting is heavily influenced by cultural and social factors. In societies where female sexuality is celebrated, squirting is often viewed as a positive and empowering experience. But in more conservative cultures, it can be a source of shame or embarrassment. Even within relationships, a partner's reaction can shape how a woman feels about squirting. A supportive partner can make all the difference, turning what might have been an awkward moment into a shared experience of intimacy and connection. The role of media and misconceptions, mainstream media, and adult content have played a significant role in shaping perceptions of squirting. While these portrayals often sensationalize the experience, they rarely provide accurate information. This has led to widespread misconceptions, such as the belief that all women can squirt, or that it's a sign of superior sexual performance. The truth is, squirting is just one of many ways women experience pleasure, and it doesn't define the quality of their sexual experiences. The biggest myths about squirting. Busted. Myth number 1. Squirting means a woman had a better orgasm. Truth. Some women squirt without orgasm, and some orgasm without squirting. Myth number 2. Every woman can squirt if she just tries hard enough. Truth. Not every woman has the same anatomical response. Some may never squirt, and that's normal. Myth number 3. Squirting is just pee. Truth. While there can be traces of urine, the fluid also contains enzymes from the Skene's glands, which contribute to natural lubrication. Myth number 4. If she doesn't squirt, she's not fully enjoying herself. Truth. Pleasure is subjective. A woman's orgasm and satisfaction aren't defined by squirting. The takeaway: what this means for you. At the end of the day, squirting is just one of many natural bodily responses, not a requirement for amazing pleasure. For some women, it's an awakening. For others, it's just another sensation. The most important thing: respect her experience, whether she squirts or not. Create a space where she feels safe and uninhibited. Stop believing the myths that have been fed to us by unrealistic portrayals. Women's bodies are unique, complex, and beautifully different. What matters isn't whether she squirts, it's whether she feels truly connected, free, and satisfied. At the end of our video today, if you found this video insightful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because the more we break down myths and uncover the truth, the better our connections become.